in my opinion, Iris is probably Muhammad Ali. Well, actually, Bisu is Muhammad Ali because he flows like a butterfly and dances like a ninja. But the question is Muhammad Ali, the all-time legend, going to be able to take down the psycho, crazy berserker of Mike Tyson? And both players right now are just delivering punches to each other, and it's just a question of who is able to withstand more body blows. Iris almost managed to take that expansion down, but Bisu's managed to hold it, and you feel that Bisu now has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 bases, but I think 5 mining expansions, or at least 4 mining expansions. Iris, however, is quite limited in the number of expansions he's had. I don't think he's managed to build that, rebuild that expansion to 12 o'clock. Iris, however, getting some vultures into Bisu expansion the 10 o'clock position. Bisu with forces at the middle of the map, and Bisu with hallucinate. He's created almost 2 full control groups of Zealots there. He's going to rush in now and use those Zealots as front to absorb damage from Spider-Mines and Sea-Shanks. It's absolutely brilliant, but Bisu, he could close the game out right here with this maneuver. The Zealots, the hallucinated Zealots absorb the Spider-Mines. However, Iris doesn't seem to have a lot of forces there in that middle. He's sort of created kind of a valley. Bisu now getting some storms off as well, but he hasn't actually killed too many of Iris' forces. I'm not sure where Iris' defenses are. Iris has a few Sea-Shanks and Vultures north of his position, as well as few of his choke. And Bisu's managed to close the 2 seats and the 2 seats, got an arc on there as well. Great stasis as well on the 2 dropships of Iris, and Iris is now going to probably lose his science ability, and he really can't afford to do that. And Iris' main is coming under attack, and I think Bisu is potentially going to close this game out here. Iris is starved out, guys. He's not able to replenish his forces, and I think this is going to be GG. Iris, however, bringing a lot of Siege Tanks back in. Could this be the closer by Bisu? Iris got a couple of Siege Tanks siege just in his main. Bisu trying to finish the game off. He's got a lot of Zealots taking that National Expo down, taking the gas out of the National Expo. Bisu Iris bringing the Siege Tanks back, is trying to take those units down, but he's probably going to use the gas at the National Expo, and that's going to hurt him big time, considering that he's already limited in the number of bases he has. Bisu bring those Zealots back against those Siege Tanks, and Iris with siege mode Siege Tanks against Zealots, not a great position. And Bisu with the high topper is going to get taken out as well. So Iris just about manages to hold that defense, but more reinforcements streaming in for Bisu, and Bisu's economy is really ballooning and continuing to balloon in this game, and it does look like the Dancing Ninja is going to cut down Mike Tyson, and Iris now with that Arbiter able to strike Bisu with that Arbiter able to strike Iris' forces with impunity, and it looks like Iris is being overwhelmed now, guys. It does look like Iris, however, has that expansion at the 3 o'clock position. Let's not forget about that. It looks like he's trying to rebuild that expansion at the 12 o'clock position, so it's not over for Iris by any means. Meanwhile, with the 3 Vultures trying to take that expansion down to the 10 o'clock position, while continuing to keep the pressure. Bisu continues to keep the pressure on Iris in the middle, but Iris somehow managed to withstand that attack, and he's come out of it okay, I think. Bisu still with a superior economy. Bisu now with, I think, 3 bases mining. Iris with the 2, although he's almost mined out that base, still to the south of the 12 o'clock Expo, and that 12 o'clock Expo is going to be absolutely critical for Iris. If Bisu can find a way of taking that down, he's probably going to win that game. As it is, I feel that Bisu does have an advantage, but Bisu's been forced to let up a little bit as he regroups and replenishes his forces. Iris trying to plant spider mines around in the middle of the map, again going in with those dropships. He's persisted despite taking losses. He's persisted with that dropship strategy, and I think that's been brilliant of Iris to persist with harassing Bisu. That's the only thing that's keeping him. Now Iris coming in with a massive drop. He's got vultures to support those Siege Tanks as well. Meanwhile, he's put spider mines in the middle as well to prevent Bisu from going in. Bisu looks like he's going to go for a counter at Iris' front door. Both players going for each other's throat. It's just a question of who manages to land the knife kill first, and Iris managed to kill all the probes at the expansion at the 9 o'clock position. Bisu, however, has not committed to his attack yet. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Bisu needs to go now before Iris regroups. Iris, meanwhile, now going in, and this is horrible. Is Iris turning the game around with this one maneuver here? Bisu loses another cloud of Zealots to a spider mine. Horrible for Bisu, taking massive damage from those spider mines. Iris has been so effective fighting with skeleton forces. Iris has got a decent straggler. Bisu now coming in with the Zealots. Another 3 Zealots get taken down. Another 2 Zealots get taken down. They're not closing in. Meanwhile, Bisu's not mining. Bisu's only mining at the 6 o'clock base right now. He's not losing a lot of 10 probes. Iris is going to lose most of these forces, I feel. However, Bisu's got a lot of army. Iris bringing Vultures out, desperately trying to reinforce his forces. He's got a couple of Siege Tanks that have been closed in by Zealots. However, Bisu still got the forces at his choke. Iris with Bisu with a lot of Archon as well. Iris has cleaned out that expansion at the all the probes at the 7 o'clock base, and now also going for the 9 o'clock base. Bisu meanwhile is going to take that expansion down at just south of the 12 o'clock position. However, Iris has rebuilt the expansion at the 6 o'clock, and those Archons are able to run over those spider mines that are being used as Zealot tanks by Bisu quite effectively. And Iris just didn't have the ground forces to be able to take them on. However, Bisu is not mining as well, so Bisu is not going to be able to replace his army as well as he has been doing thus far. And Iris is down to his last Siege Tank defending in his main. He's got 2 more just popping out that he's going to put Siege more straight away. 2 Archons go down. 3rd Archon, the Zealot as well. I don't think Bisu's got any Dragoons left to reinforce. The Dragoons not coming around, trying to focus that machine shop down. Bisu has got a decent sized force that he has cleared out that National Expo, but Iris still got the 3 o'clock Expo mining, I think, and he's also rebuilt that 2 o'clock Expo. Now Iris continues to harass Bisu with the drops, and Iris has got that 3 o'clock Expo mining and that 12 o'clock Expo, and Bisu now with only 1 base mining and Iris with 2 bases mining. And even though Bisu won that battle, he really needs to kill one of those expansions, those mining expansions. He's really just killing buildings that aren't really doing anything for Iris. Iris building bringing his reinforcements around, and now Bisu finally heading towards the expansion of the 12 o'clock base, and I don't think Aris is going to be able to defend this thing. Aris is probably going to lose that expansion. He's going to be at the very least supposed to lift that command center. Aris straight away lifts the command center. He's going to lose a lot of these SCVs, and that's really not something that he can afford right now. He's going to lose most of his SCVs. Meanwhile, Aris is bringing those reinforcements around, trying to resecure his choke. Bisu managed to save the SCVs. He's floated the command center over. Aris managed to save the SCVs, floated the command center over, and Aris continued to drop again. And Bisu is just losing all of his probes. Complete probe massacre. Aris just has a thing for those probes, and he's just focusing on. He's got a huge probe killing fetish right now, he's certainly been satisfying it now. Bisu with some fantastic storming at that 3 o'clock expo, and that's exactly what Bisu needs to do. He's neutralizing the economy. Aris is going to lose lots of SCVs in the process. Bisu with the storms catches all of the SCVs, takes down almost all of the SCVs at that 3 o'clock expansion. Aris with only 2 or 3 SCVs surviving, and Bisu laying havoc to Aris' economy, which was the one thing that was perhaps keeping Aris in the game. However, Aris has now built a decent-sized army, and Bisu has lost most of his army. And I feel army for army, both players are equal. Expansion-wise, Bisu still has that expansion at the 9 o'clock base, but I think Aris killed the Nexus at the 7 o'clock base, and I think the 6 o'clock base is almost mined out. So this is just, yeah, that Nexus is dead. Bisu with only the 1 probe mining, 2 probes mining, and Aris has just killed all of Bisu's probes, and Aris managed to have decent SCVs, and it looks like Aris now with the advantage, guys, because Aris has got SCVs, he's got a decent sized army that he can hold Bisu off, and now he's once again going in, and these could be the last 2 probes of Bisu's that get taken out. Could the Berserker be pulling off an incredible victory? This, I don't know, guys, I've been saying this such a lot lately, so much great StarCraft being played, but I think this has to rate as one of the best games of StarCraft I've ever seen so far, especially if Aris manages to pull out this victory, considering how much pressure he was under from Bisu. Aris has secured that 3 o'clock expo and is defending it quite well, now putting Spider Mines down in front of Bisu's base at that 5 o'clock expo. He's got a couple of vultures trapped in there. He really doesn't want to be in that position. He doesn't want to neither of these players can afford to throw away units, but Bisu has got no army. He's got something like 5 Dragoons and an Archon, and Aris has got a decent sized army now that is now getting ready to push out with about 4 or 5 Sea Tanks as well as Goliaths, and Bisu is not able to replenish his forces. All he's got is High Templar. That's all he's got, because he's got no minerals. All he's got is gas. He's got no probes left, and that is a horrible position for Bisu to be in. He's mined out in his main, mined out at his natural expo as well as 6 o'clock. He's not mining at all at the 5 o'clock, and I don't even know if he's got any probes mining for him at all. He's got 4 probes mining total, and that's just not a good position you want to be in. That's not the kind of position you want to be in. Now Aris coming in, EMP going off on the Dragoons and the Archons, and the Archon just insta dies with that EMP. That EMP is basically like a headshot to the Archon. The Dragoons get taken out as well, and Aris is going to take this game, and he's going to take the round, and Bisu is going to be out of the MSL. His dreams of winning a 4th championship are going to have to be put on hold yet again. Incredible performance from the Berserker, mind-blowing stuff, just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I guess in the end, despite Bisu's dancing and evading and strategy and cunning, the Berserker just had the strength to absorb the blows, and he did that. He absorbed blow after blow from Bisu. He took punch after punch to the gut, to the face, to the body, to the chest, and he stood up, he got back up every time and responded, and all the Berserker needed was to land a couple of heavy punches, and the Berserker takes the game. Bisu GG's. Absolute stunning StarCraft. What an exhibition. This should really be, if you want to get your friends to start watching StarCraft, if you want to show people what StarCraft is about, this is the game to show them, folks. I apologize for mixing up player names throughout that matchup, for getting overexcited, guys. I've had a lot of distractions going on in the background, a lot of noise, and you know, if Bisu's strength is multitasking, it's probably my biggest weakness. It's the one thing I'm incapable of doing. But nevertheless, I really enjoyed that series, and I'm so glad I commented it despite all the obstacles. Thank you guys for listening. What a fantastic, fantastic series of StarCraft. Probably one of the best I've seen in a long time, and a fitting finale to finish it off with. This is Klazart, guys. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.